guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and don't forget to hit the notification button for my next videos. My name is Basi M, and we are just gonna have a little chat today. Yeah, while I mask my face. So I just washed my face, and I didn't wipe it because I needed to be a better weight, and then I'm just gonna put on this. So much. What the fuck is going on? So I recently lost my best friend, and life has been lonely. Honestly, everyone that knows me knows how close I was with Sihle. Like, yo, that girl was my everything. Literally, like, we were so close. We were genuinely so close. Like, yo guys, it's not even funny. She has lento isobayiningi because keep earning and I can't take it back. Just finish here so I can focus on you guys. I really can't multitask to save my life. I don't know why at my big age, but hey. So I lost my best friend end of July, and we buried her the first weekend of August. Yes, August. Yo, Sana, to tell you, like, my life has been crazy ever since. I don't wanna lie. So many things changed. Okay, let me just finish up here so I can talk to you guys properly. But you guys will have to just deal with my face looking. So yes, I lost my friend, my best friend, and things haven't been easy. I don't wanna lie, like, most days I'm so lonely. I've been trying to vlogging for the longest time, or like just talk about it, but it's been really hard. Like, it hasn't been easy talking about it. I don't wanna lie. Every time I talk about it, I get so emotional, or I just like, I've always felt like I'm not ready to talk about it, but like now I'm thinking, when will I ever be ready? Because you don't truly get over loss, you just learn to live with it, you understand? Yeah, so I'm like at the point where I'm just like understanding what happened to me, but I'm not gonna say I've healed, because I haven't. And as much as I have friends that are there and they support me, it's never really gonna be the same, because Uesle was my best friend, you understand? Yes, they're there for me. I don't wanna lie, my friends have been there for me. Yo guys, if I could pay my friends, I would, because they've been there for me. But also there's people that I expected to be there for me, not like they owe me to be there for me, but I expected them to be there for me, and they were not there for me. You know, I'm not gonna mention names, but they know themselves. They were not there for me. They didn't even pitch to the funeral. Okay, I get, there's my friends from Joburg, like T and them, they couldn't pull Trusham. Like, they tried, but they couldn't because of, like, you know, circumstances. And I understood, because they've been there for me, you know, even if it's just phone calls and whatnot. But my friends from Woodbank really pulled through. They came to Middleburg, they supported. Her friends came to. A lot of people, actually, people that I didn't even expect, because we're not that close with them, but they pulled through, and I'm so happy. So yeah, but there were people that didn't pitch, didn't come to the funeral, people that even stayed in Middleburg, Sana. Middleburg, but they didn't show up. But I was just like, no, I want to hold it against them, because that's who they are, clearly. And it was quite sad, because those are people that knew me, but would also chill with Esihle from time to time because of me. Like, basically, yeah, that's like Bazu Esihle we feel, but we'd always go out together, and they don't even show up. But I'm just like, you know what, it's whatever, you know, like nobody owes me anything, nobody owes to be there for me. Like I should just like be thankful for the ones that were there and the ones that showed me support. My family was there for me, like my mom, my dad, my parents, like my aunts, you know, they really were there for me. Like one thing I like about my family, like my immediate family, they supportive, like they are so supportive of me with everything I decide to do. They just support me. My boyfriend was also there for me, like from the get-go. Actually, from the get-go he was there. So yeah, that's what happened. And really, actually, I made this story time or whatever it is, just like to talk about everything that has happened and how I felt about it. You know, there's days where I'm just like, today is really bad. You know, I'll wake up and it's just like, today is actually tougher than other days, but we soldier on and I'll just pray about it. And if I have to cry about it, I'll cry about it, because there's nothing wrong with crying or writing. Like, people deal with grief differently. So some people write about it, some people don't even talk about it, some people just pray about it, some people talk to other people about it so they feel better. And whatever like method you want to like use to actually deal with a loss, it's totally up to you. I normally just write about it, or I just like talk to God. I don't like, when I pray, I actually like have a conversation with God. I don't like really like kneel down, close my eyes, and just like, you know, I have a conversation with God. Like, so this is where we are, and it's all because of you. I know you knew that you like this was gonna happen, like, you know, God, because God, what we plan and God decides, you know. So yeah, but what's good to and there's a reason why Issy and I crossed paths, and there's a reason why you trusted me to be like her closest friend, you know, a lot of things. But yeah, it's really been hard. I don't want to lie, like it's been so hard for me. It's been so hard. Losing a best friend is not easy. And I'm not talking about my best friend within Groover Nonke. She was genuinely like my best friend, like friend in everything, you know, like we prayed together. We celebrated every milestone together ever since we started being friends in 2017. We've celebrated everything together. Like, I remember there was even a time where we like fought and we're not really speaking to each other for like a few days. And she'd come back and be like, you know what, we can't afford to not be friends anymore or have a fallout, because Lexi, you're in my graduation pictures, you know. And it was always like that. She'd always tell me, hey, when you can't fight me, you can't have a fallout with me, because we family fought, so you understand. So that's how close we were. Yeah, and you want to be nice, so it's really painful. Yo, guys, thinking about it is not nice. But also, like with me, like I'm Christian, so I believe everything happens for a reason, and I believe there's a reason why it happened. If it wasn't supposed to happen at that time, it was not going to happen. But because it had to happen that way, it happened. So I can't really question God too much or blame him or be like, at first I was so angry. Like, you guys, I was so angry. Like, being but also I was so mad at God, because you know, like, you know, when everything happened. So when everything happened, we were out on a Friday, which was odd because we go out on Saturdays. Because Friday, we are 17, so we don't really go out. We'll go out on Saturday. Like, those are our things. We hardly went out on a Friday or Sunday, no, Saturday. So we went out on a Friday afternoon, obviously nights, evening, yeah, actually evening. We went out to our usual spots around Middleburg, had food, had drinks. the brother decided to join us. I no problem. My boyfriend also decided to join us. It was really chilled vibes, enjoyable. So obviously, with I next location, I was so happy. Like my friend was so happy that day. I mean, she even called me to a side at some point. She's like, "Yeah, I don't like it when we fight." Talking about the fight we had when we were not talking for like a week. Like, yeah, I don't like it when we fight. You can't afford to fight with me. I can't afford to fight with you. Like, you're basically out of God. Things like that. And it's just like basically we're already fine, but it's just a conversation. It's not nice. Like she was even like because like she's in a relationship with someone, and she's like so excited about it because I hadn't met the guy in person because he stays in a different province. So it was just like, oh yeah, I met someone, I really like him, friend. Even when she went to visit the week we were not talking, so obviously she couldn't really fill me in on things because we were not talking. But now she came back and she told me everything, showed me pictures they took, everything. I was so happy for her. She was so happy. My friend was so happy that day. Anyone that was with us will tell you it's my friend who was happy. So we went, though obviously we're all driving in different cars, which was strange because Essie and I are always in the same car. Anyone that has went out with us will tell you, like Biggie says, we went over to as I'm about girls even if some of my boyfriend go to what like so as girls, we will meet wherever we are meeting, but the as girls. That day there was nothing like that. Why are we in different cars? We didn't even think about it that much. Like it happened. Like I was in so much disbelief because now because firstly, oh yeah, we were behind them, so we delayed somewhere, right? Delayed a minute, not that long. So what happened was, now I get a notification on my phone, emergency thingy. I'm listed as emergency contact, and there's been a crash detected. So I don't see that message now. Now I'm opening the text. Right, and I'm still a bit confused because like this poo that's I'm sloshed. I look at it, I'm not thinking that far. I look ahead and there's been an accident, and I'm like, I'm chilled, bro. I'm so chilled. Like I was super chilled. I was so chilled. Okay, we connect another car that was driving this Hambasol. I go to them, like I get out the car, go to them. Is that the I saw ask, but is that the car I was they were in? They're like, yeah, I'm still not panicking, mind you. Fine, I go there. Okay, the others are like out. Like it was just I'm not gonna explain the whole thing. Honestly, I don't want to get into detail. So now Usihle is down and I'm just like trying to wake her up. I'm not panicking. In my head, Umgani is just passed out or something, but you don't think that far. You never think that far. It's never the thing that I just knew. So I'm like trying to wake her up. They calling the people that were there because the car that is behind and the one that was in an accident. They were still a bit shaken. So must figure we were like, no, call the ambulance now. They're calling everything. And then now, like your Sana, when we found out, like I just didn't believe it. Like I just didn't believe it, hey. I was being but I didn't believe it, honestly. Like as I was just like I cried, but I was still not sure. Like I'm crying, but also I'm just like, no, not my friend, And then the paramedics are saying, obviously declaring the whole thing, and I'm just like, no, And fine, they took me to the house. Yeah, well, because like obviously the paramedics were done everything. The ones that needed to go to hospital were going there, whatever. And then now I get here because I'm alone because the others because obviously like I'm a trauma family. Obviously I'm a bit more fragile because we were like really close. So with my boyfriend was just like the one that was like running around everything. and everyone else. So yeah. So now I'm alone and I'm thinking, no ways, Isle, you can't do this to me. And I'm praying and I'm like, probably like explaining to know it as a mistake. I've never experienced such. First of all, I've never experienced someone passing on in front of me. My grandparents passed on, but I was still very young. I was like in primary, like I was very young to understand such things. But also when my grandfather passed on, okay, I was in grade 8. I was missing as with it doesn't hit the same because okay, mkhulami basing with my parents, you know, it's just like okay, fine, funny because you but it wasn't that hectic for me. And with my parents, I think because mama bigger we have because she lost my grandmother first, so she was strong. Also, your mom being strong also makes you a bit strong, so you are not too worried or too, you know, shaken or whatever. So with the AC thing, I was really shaken because it was my first time losing someone so close to me. It's my first time seeing everything, even like I still don't believe it. It's so hard for me. So that day when we got back in the AM, just cut. I'm now thinking, Isle, you can't do this to me. I'm praying. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? My phone is off. South Africa, we're not chilling. Good bad, guys. It was so bad. Fine. I slept. My same Vuga came up. Because I was my boyfriend's. The accident didn't happen far from there. I was having to sleep. My boyfriend's mom was like, no, they stayed there by the scene and whatnot. They eventually came back though. So ex-and mom calls me. It's like, yeah, he's bad. There were so many things. So mom was like, because my aunt was the one that was like telling my mom not to panic if really something happened to Uli Tabo, they were gonna say, but also Uli Tabo and AC are always together. So there's no way something happened to AC. No, we were gonna know. I want to start my aunt was just trying to console my mom. Because no, don't panic. Also, everyone knows, like everyone that goes out with me knows where I put my medical aid in case of emergency. So mom is like, either way, we medical aid, we receive for O'Neill and whatnot. Yeah, but so now my mom calls on my boyfriend's phone because my phone was off. And now I'm just like, now people are calling. Okay, that's before I switched on my phone. My mom called, we spoke. It kind of hit me. I went back to sleep. Now 11, still 11 a.m. I switched on my phone because it's when the electricity came back. I charged and switched on my phone. So when I switched on my phone, okay, this thing is drying up. I'm gonna have to remove it soon. Oh, this lighting is crazy. It's sunset now. So yeah. So I switched on my phone and now people are calling me. And fine, they're calling me, but now there's people that I haven't spoken to in a long time and they're calling, that's when it hit me. Guti, it's serious because I want to that I'm not so close with bank. It's quite serious. Broke down again, son. You understand I would say but the realization hasn't hit me yet. But I'm crying because I'm like, my friend, but I'm still having hope. Good to know, man. Yo. I don't wish this on anyone. I don't wish it on anyone. Yes, it's in what? It's it's inevitable. It's bound to happen, right? It's gonna happen. You can't cheat death. You can't run away from it. Like izofika and you can't avoid it, but you don't expect it and you don't think of it. You understand? So, because especially if umuntu to bigger young, you are not expecting this person was not sick, this person was fine. You don't think of it. Let me go wash this thingy off my face and I'll just carry on. Okay, Okay, I just removed that thingy, put on my face cream and sunscreen, that's it. So yeah, that's what happened, guys. And from there it's just like like the week before the actual burial, it was just a roller coaster. There was just so many things, and each time you get a text or a call from someone, it will just hit you again. Like, it was just like, come like crashing. Because fine, the whole week I'd go to like CJ's house, right? And when you're around a lot of people, you don't really like feel the loneliness, because it's not great, right? That's why I see like real grief begins after the burial. So I felt it was just like, yeah, I would feel it here and there with no man to look ageko, and I would just sit sometimes. Why everyone is having a jolly time and I'm just like, why am I at CJ's house and she's not here? So it was really painful. It was really painful, I don't want to lie, but special shout out to Tabsile, childhood friend Kesana. She was there for me. Shout out to Nadia Morgan, she was there for me. Kale, my friend from Joburg, she couldn't come, but she was there. Lusanda, day one. Lusanda, no Lutando, came all the way from Woodbank. G. They were just there for me. My Instagram friends, like my Instagram people, my WhatsApp people, most of them, they were just, they would check up on me. Some would just share encouraging words, scripture verses. I wasn't alone. I think that's why also I could sort of deal with it, although it hit me. Every time they would send me something, it would hit me with your guys, but I'm so grateful. You guys have been there for me. You guys made it so easy, because as much as I was feeling lonely, I knew there's people that are thinking of me. We might not be friends, but there's people that are thinking of me. So I actually liked everything about it. I liked how you guys cared for me. I liked it for myself. So yeah, but it's so sickening. The other thing was the time I got an email that I'm graduating next year. I got it in October, right? Same way she got it in October 2021, because she's graduating 2022, because she graduated last year. Got the same thing, because I'm graduating next year. And I was like, I was overwhelmed, I was happy, but I hung up. Oh no, because I first got the email, and then my tutor called me. After hanging up, I cried so much, and I'm like, the person that pushed me so much is not here. I cried, guys. Before I sent my mom the screenshot and everything, I cried, and I was like, God, who do you expect me to celebrate this with? I'm getting emotional now. I don't like tears, but yeah, no, like every time I get like good news, I got so many like brands, to advertise and whatnot, and I was just like, this is the life Isley wanted for me. These are the things Isley wanted for me, and now she's not here to celebrate with me. And that's one person that encouraged me to do everything I wanted. Like, friend, go for it. Friend, do this. A friendship that was not envious. Sana, the hand loved me unconditionally. Like, I was so shocked. And anything happens to me, my kids are gonna be in good hands. That's how close me and Issy were. Good years in abantwana bami yazi ukuthi they have a second mother. It's really hard. So So yeah, that's what happened, but I was not in the car that Italy was in, hence I was not injured, no involved in the car accident. So yeah, that's what happened, and that's how I'm dealing with everything. It's so hard, but like at least I have a lot of people that I can talk to. I have a journal. Sometimes I just like go through pictures when I'm sad. I talk to God about it. I think that's the only things that have been keeping me going, because they've been keeping me going. I do not want to lie. So yeah, that's how it's been, and that's how my grieving it's low musana. That's how the whole grieving process has been. And I haven't really been going out much. The only time I'll go out is with my boyfriend and see his brother Usbu and their friends, because so it hasn't been like really awkward. It's just like I don't have Usikela. Obviously I can't be so comfortable around boys, but it's way better than or start over looking for people, because my friends are not in middle break, so it becomes really tricky sometimes. So yeah, I haven't really been out. When was it? Last week I went to cappuccinos for the first time ever since everything happened, and it was bittersweet for me, but I was just like, my friend would have wanted me to be happy. If there's one thing about Sihle, we celebrated everything. Young kid, but you were 90. It's no Sihle. We always I said between the two of us, and I'd just be like, we just like share stupid jokes. Footy, if anything, she'd always be like, yo, Lex, you never stress with everything. Like, I have to stress for you. I have to think. It does that, because I was just like, friend, let's just have a good time. I see the right and just see swim 90. So yeah, I miss her so much. It's really so hard. It's hard. It's a roller coaster show. Oh, also Ubongi was there for me as she couldn't pull through, but she would check up on me. She still does, My friends, Nje. Yes, my friends have been there for me. So yeah, that's all that matters. Because at least I'm not alone in this whole thing, and I have people that care for me and people that love me, and those who don't, wow, it's whatever. It happens. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Please like this video, comment, leave a scripture for the girl, because I'm still not okay. So yeah, comment, like, please subscribe. I'm gonna subscribing, because I'm gonna subscribing. Just subscribe. I'm gonna put on more content. I'm gonna start shooting, because I always shoot content, but I joke editor. But we will get there, right? The fact that ngizoposta le video shukuthi kune hope. So bye, I love you guys so much. Stay blessed.